So we're gonna take this kale, and basically what I do, so it comes with these stems, and I'm just gonna rip off little pieces, trying to avoid the stem, because if you put the stem in there, like, you could put a little piece, but if you put the whole stem, it will cook differently than the rest of the kale, since the kale is the leafy part. So basically, I'm just taking the leaves off. And I'm going to do this for the rest too. And make sure it's alright if the kale kind of comes up out the pot, because when the kale is cooking, it does shrink a lot. And so we just have these stems left now. And I never like to waste food, and my dog actually likes eating the stems a lot, so I just give her the stems, which I don't cook with. I'm trying to make her a vegan dog as well. So now we have our kale cooking. So as you can see, it has shrunk a lot. That's just what happens when it cooks. So I'm just mixing it around. The roasted garlic, salt and pepper, the oil, and the water is what this kale is cooking in right now. So I'm just mixing that around. So now I'm going to add some corn, carrots, and asparagus to the kale that is cooking right here. And this is frozen, so it will heat up very quick in the boiling water. So I just added the corn, carrots, and asparagus, and now I'm going to let it kind of defrost in there for a little bit with the kale. Okay, so this is it partially defrosted. So right now, as you can see, I have a little bit of water in the bottom of my pot. So instead of right now, let's say keeping the lid on, that doesn't help evaporate the water at the bottom of the pan, because it just condenses at the top. So by letting the lid off, it kind of lets that water evaporate while still defrosting the corn and carrots. So you never want to have no water in your pan while you're cooking these vegetables. Even if you're just cooking with oil, your vegetables will burn. So it's always good to keep some water in there while they're cooking. So here's my puppy Alani, and these are the kale stems that we didn't use. And she loves them. So to the kale, corn, carrot, and asparagus mix, you're gonna add some leftover pasta. So I'm just gonna take some here and add it to the pan. Okay, so we've just added the pasta, and we're just gonna let the whole meal just sit here and cook for maybe another minute. And then our meal is done for cooking, but there's a lot of spices and sauces that I like to add to my food just for that flavor. Okay, so now time for the spices. So here we have some mustard powder. I don't know if that's focused. Mustard powder. Just gonna add a little bit of this. And here we have some onion powder. And we have some sriracha sauce. This is very spicy, but I love spicy foods. Okay, so we've added our spices, and now Now we're just gonna mix in the spices. You can tell that the kale has shrunken a lot from when we first put it in the pan. It's crazy how that happens. So our meal is now finished and it's time to serve it. And this is the final product. So we started off with kale, then we added the frozen corn, carrots, and asparagus. Then we added our pasta. The spices that were in the water with the kale were just some pepper, some roasted garlic, salt, and then we have our onion powder, we have our mustard powder, and we have our sriracha sauce. So to finish this meal, I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit more sriracha, just like that. And now we're ready to eat our delicious vegan meal. Thanks for watching, guys. And this is some amazing vegan sauce that I just added to the pan. It's an Alfredo sauce. And now I'm enjoying my first bite of my vegan meal. Let's see, let's grab some kale. Very good. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you all for watching my video, The Psycho Vegan. Stop exploiting animals! Sorry.